This is Aaron.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Cocktails with LA, and I'm here with the Naija Wives of Toronto. Have you been watching? Because I've been watching for you if you haven't. You still have time to go look at all the episodes. Now, today, I am in the presence of some hot-ass women, okay? To my right, I have Miss Abby, Miss Barbie, looking exquisite, and to my further right is Miss Emilian. I can't wait to find out if her and Bola actually hooked up after the show. You know what I'm saying. Over here on my left, I've got the beautiful Rachel, and can I tell you, I have a real live statuesque woman right here, Miss Uche. You know she don't play. You've been watching, you know what's going down. So let's get into it, find out what's really going down. I'm gonna be asking the questions that everybody wants to know. You know I ain't holding nothing back today, and I hope I get some cocktails intertwined in some of this. So let's get started, and we're gonna have a good show. Okay, we're back. This is round one. Round one, we're gonna go into some fashion discussions. So Emilian, I'm coming to you, girl. In the beginning, we were introduced to your character, or who you are, as somebody who was wanting to put together your clothing to go to the brunch. Do you remember? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then a little bit later, you get asked to go shopping. And the reason why you want to go shopping is because they want to make sure that you're dressed appropriately. So tell me, in your opinion, what is or who is the best dressed of all the Naija wives?
I can see.
The best dress.
Oh yes.
She wishes
She
I'm
wishes.
the best dress.
at all. You don't even.
And those that think they are the best dress.
No, you are not. You don't even come close.
Oh my dear.
You don't
So
come
talking
close.
about fashion.
Okay. You don't know
Count
nothing.
yourself out.
You know nothing
Count
about
yourself
fashion.
out.
No, you know nothing about. Look at you. Just look at you. If I wear that, I will open my. Go and clean your house before you. Clean your house before you talk. Go and clean your house before you talk to me. Go and clean. It's not only outside. It's not. Look at you. See the one when you wear. See what you wear. Open your leg. Why you don't open your leg? Open the crocra. Open the crocra. Open the crocra. Open the crocra when you wear. Open your leg. Why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing that? Open the crocra.
If I see you at night, I'll run away.
Cora, you are crazy. I'm much better than you. Even at my age, you are worn out. Worn out.
You are worse than
Worn
one
out.
You are
Let me
worse.
tell you.
You are worse than
It's yours.
one. This your
It's the
skin.
way they give
This
you.
your skin.
You don't fit it.
This
If
your
you like
skin.
not
That
bleaching
is
inside,
skin
you
that
don't
is
go
in
fit.
You got
You not go
bleaching
fit.
chemical.
You
You
not
don't do anything to your body. Chemical. When you
Chemical, people when you know me know me.
See,
You don't know me.
know you.
You don't know me. They've known me for
Okay,
what
let's
you don't know
We're
nothing.
not talking
See this one.
Follow.
Follow.
We are talking about fashion. This one.
Follow. No, you don't even come close. I
Wait till
just
you
want to
know.
clear you for that.
Listen, you
You
know.
don't go come close.
Not
And you
to
don't
the
fit come for
same
this
level
show.
where
You
you carry
don't fit come
Make
for
them
this
come
show.
for you, you
You
don't
don't fit come for
Shut
this
up.
show. Shut up. You idiot.
You
Shut
too.
up.
Enough.
Shut the up.
Idiot.
You are Emilia, you shut the up. Who you want to be talking to? Who? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Hold on. Get my shoes. I mean, you want to take me.
I will deal with you, sweet. You are we're not fixed anywhere.
You are stupid. Jealousy go kill you. Jealousy go kill you. Jealousy go kill you. Enough. I'm much better. Jealousy. That go kill you. Enemy of progress. That go kill you. Jealousy.
Okay, we're back with round two, and we're gonna find out what's going on with Rachel. Rachel, how did you find going through this experience, being a frontline worker and doing what you did throughout the entire season, being a peacemaker? Do you feel like you're a peacemaker in both work and in your personal life?
Personal life, yeah.
I work, I am. That's what I'm known for. But on the show, I think I was to some extent. At this point, I don't think I want to be a peacemaker anymore.
Oh. Okay, tell us some more. If you don't want to be a peacemaker anymore, what do you want to be?
Yeah, because some people think they are above the law, above the rules of the show. So I'm going to let everything just play. Because this is a reality show, so I feel like I'm hindering some actions from going on. I feel like I stand in their way to do certain things. I don't want to do that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the episodes, there was a scene where there was a real fight. So I just decided to let go. Because they're grown women, they're not listening to me. So why do I want to stand in their way? You want to fight? The court is open. Man, be my guest. Wow. That's where I stand. I don't want to be that peacemaker anymore. And anyone bring trouble to me, I have my own too.
You seem a little bit emotional about it, and that's normal, right? What's stirring up for you when you see these women that you love and that you've been through this time with? How do you feel when you see them disagreeing?
There's nothing wrong with that. To be honest with you, we always disagree to agree. It's normal. If you have a friend, even in relationship, if you tell me you have never had a fight with your friends, husband or wife, you're a liar. That's what makes the world interesting. That's what makes life interesting. So I don't see anything wrong in that. That's why when people do certain things to me, I let go easily. But some people take it for granted, thinking like either you are scared of them or maybe I don't know how to explain it. But you know what? Some people just use that on you, take you to be the fool. You're not. I take people that run away from trouble, that just let go as the matured one, because that's maturity. According to Michelle Obama, she said, when they go down low, you go up. That's where I stand. I don't like trouble, but it doesn't mean that if you step on my toe, I cannot fight back.
Okay. Well, I mean, you did say you don't like trouble, but I know that in one of the episodes, you kind of stirred the pot with the clothing thing. You were the reason why she came to go look for new clothes.
You need to ask around. You need to ask around.
I don't need to ask.
No,
because
waiting I dey wear, you don't see.
Oh my God.
Just like
the up and down where they wear. Now you
look at our casual. See you. Which material?
You maybe like who they go office.
Yes, casual.
Office you
Look at it.
This is casual, girl.
This is casual with the come shopping. Now you go where say they go
party. Someone even call them outfit. You know, person when they go office, now you wear. You know what? This is casual. This is share. No, what they call share. That's what they call share.
They don't come say, we should need to change our dressing.
How could I see this shoot? I
What happened with that episode was I didn't like how it turned out to be honest with you. Yeah.
Why?
We decided, it was our plan. I was in it, that we should bring her in. So we wanted, because we've got like reports. People come, they give us feedback on our show, our feed. So I've heard complaints. So I said, Uche, let's bring Emilia. Let us choose outfit from one store. So we all will be matching, will look.
So that
was the intention of bringing her in, because she have asked us before, where do you buy things, like, she said she love online. I said, me, I'm not online, because I want to fit the fabric.
Right.
I've ordered an outfit online before. I was so disappointed. Okay. So I don't buy my dresses online, I'm sorry, except stores that I'm used to. I know their fabric, I know the quality of their clothing, then I will buy. I want to see what I'm buying. So I love to go to stores, take my time, fit it on, not to order something online when it comes. It's not my size. Now I'm thinking of how to return it. So I said, Emilia, come. Because come to a store where we go to, me and Uche, we've been to that store before. We know they have quality things. We said, okay, come, let's go and shop together. There was nothing wrong in that.
Okay, well, clearly there was something wrong with that.
Yeah, that's why I said I didn't like how it turned out to be, because yes, I know. I saw it on the show that the attack was kind of tense, but she too, the way she reacted and just walk away. I was thinking we can joke about it too, you know.
Really? Because she was called trashy, and I don't know if I could walk away from that myself. But that's okay. Speaking of trashy, and not to say that you're trashy, Abby, by any means at all, you are the sexiest for sure that I have seen in a long time for somebody who is out here with 5 children, 5, and then you have the other 2 that you also helped to raise. So when you put yourself together fashion-wise, right? I can't imagine. I know in the Caribbean, you know, sometimes we're free up. In Nigeria, I don't feel that, you know, that would be something that would be very accepted. Do you feel the tug between being a Toronto girl but also being Naija in how you dress?
Well, not really, because I'm my own person and I dress the way that I like and the way that my husband likes. Doesn't complain. So as long as my husband doesn't complain, who are you, right? Your opinion doesn't matter on what I wear. Only his opinion matters. So.
Do you get feedback that you should, because I believe the idea was to close the breasts in the first episode, right? We're gonna close the breasts.
You just dey start. Close that breast. Close that breast.
I mean, I breastfed 5 kids, so if it can still look like this, why not show it off?
Okay, all right, girl, you work it out, you work it out. Emilian, how are you feeling in this moment?
I'm good.
You look fabulous.
Fabulous, as always.
Yeah, you look fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, you went on a couple of dates over this whole season, right? I watched you meet somebody who seemed like a very good potential, someone selling real estate in Dubai. You know, he put himself together really well for you. And then you had the romantic time up in Niagara Falls together. So how is it that you go to the park and this man is going to tell you about yourself and the most you're going to say is, you know, forget him?
I don't want to rush into anything. I just want to take my time. And moreover, I'm just getting to know you. Yeah?
You know, we've been out a couple of times to different cool places. And you seem to like it from what I'm saying.
I know we've been out, but I'm not the one asking us to go out.
You know about the spring chicken, in case you forgot.
What? Like, are you kidding me right now?
Age, it's no more on your side, in case you forgot. By the way, how many kids do you have again? Just reminding in case you forgot.
I really kind of liked him.
Yeah.
But I knew he was getting upset because I was kind of taking my time. You know, he normally calls me, sending text messages, can we meet up and all that. I was always giving excuses, right?
Right.
So that scene where we had that argument was, you know, continuation of the way I've been treating him.
Oh.
So when he said that statement about being a spring chicken, like, why are you acting this way? You're not necessarily that young. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know, African men are also like that too.
Oh,
especially
tell me.
when you're a single mom and you're getting older, like in my age, and they're like, you should be begging them to date you. And boy,
That's not where you're at.
that's not where I'm at.
So where are you at? Tell me, how is it to date now if you feel like you're older and you have the children? You know, what is happening in the dating world for you? Did you ever low-key want to sleep with Bola? Like,
What happened?
I've done that during my younger days. I'm good. I don't have to. I can take care of myself in that aspect. You know what I mean? So I don't need a man. So
Okay.
if I need a man, I can talk about being having a companion, and you know what I mean. So with Bola, I have to take my time, especially my kids. I can't bring anyone around them. You know, doesn't mean because I met you, I like you, I bring you in and start saying, oh guys, no. I gotta get to know you. It might even take a year, 2 years, I don't mind, before you get to know my kids.
What?
That's me.
A year or 2 years?
Yeah, because I have girls, right? I have 2 girls and a boy.
Wow.
So I can't just I have to be like a good example to my girls, right?
Right.
They can't be seen with me with different men, like, oh, this is my
yeah.
date, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They gotta know that you don't just meet people. So I have to be very sure you are the one before before I can introduce you to my kids.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's Steve Harvey that has a 90-day rule, but you were like fully on like some.
Oh,
2
I
years,
take my time.
Some 24 months.
I
stuff.
take my time. I'm not
Wow.
in a hurry.
So, have you been dating a lot since the show? Since you and
I
Bolas
go
broke
on
up?
dates once in a while.
Anybody
Yeah.
standing out for you?
Not necessarily at the moment.
Not
I'm
at the
still
moment.
talking. I'm not in a hurry. Look, like they say, I'm as fabulous as ever. I don't think even if I'm in my 50s, I'll still be me.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm not desperate, looking for a man. If I find him, I find him. It's only when you're looking that you meet the wrong ones.
Tell me about it.
You know, when you're not looking and you're busy doing your thing, getting that bag, the right one will come.
Okay. Speaking of which, back to the fashion thing, actually,
Mhm.
you looked amazing at the engagement party.
Say it again, please. Say it again.
You looked amazing at the engagement party. Your makeup was on fleek, the headdress, the dress, like you were really killing it that day. Okay, tell me, Abby. Do you feel like you overreacted a little bit to the food situation at the brunch?
No.
Okay, tell me why you don't feel it. Because you like blew up her spot right there at the brunch in front of everybody. You're like, hello, you're a bad host.
No. This is not about appreciating anything. This is about being a bad host. You're supposed to have some.
Are you? Is something wrong with you?
No,
How
like,
dare you?
There's nothing
And
wrong
what
with
be
me.
your problem?
Like, I'm
this
just
girl. I
tired.
don't send you to the Italy. Listen,
I'm
Abby, if you
tired.
walk in here with your food, I won't be mad.
I'm tired of you guys
Trust me.
always not taking my diet seriously. Like, I'm tired of you guys making fun of me.
Seriously, trouble.
I was eating grass.
That grass they eat.
No, enough is enough. Like, I choose to eat veggies. It's my choice. I could be eating meat and shoving down egg my throat if I want, but I choose not to. So I will appreciate if you as the host can have food that I can eat.
You
like, this is
too
not
should
fair.
appreciate
I always have
that
to go through
I went and
everything.
got this.
Could you imagine? I invite people to my house and somebody tells me in front of everybody that I'm a bad host. You offended, no?
Absolutely.
Yes, I was.
Did you feel like you were a little disrespectful? No. Okay. Tell us why.
The reason why is because I'm just tired of people not taking my diet serious. It's not only just her. It's like my parents, my family, like
Nigeria.
Because when I first started being vegan, I told my mom, don't feed my kids meat. They'll be like, oh, let them grow up and choose for themselves. Let them do this. So it's like no one respects your choice. So that's what pisses me off.
Right.
The fact that your choice is not respected. So that's why I don't feel like I overreacted. Any vegan will tell you that we go through this every time. It's like, oh my gosh, it's tiring.
Right.
Right.
It's very tiring.
I think if when you get together in season 3, there could be a cook-off.
Yeah.
The suya versus the meatless suya.
Oh, I love that suya.
I would like to know what tastes better.
We can do that, definitely.
Uche, have you ever had meatless suya?
Since she's a vegan type, she has cooked for the group.
Have you cooked?
So then
Well,
when you
yeah,
get
we can try.
No, but you've never cooked for us. When we come to your place, you have us eating cookies, unhealthy food.
Yeah, because
and you come to my house and
because
hear
it
about
depends.
food.
No, because it depends on what's going on. If we're doing like a spa, of course I'm not gonna cook like a whole meal. It's gonna be cookies and snacks and stuff. So it all depends on the event.
Right.
If it's like a party, of course I'm gonna cook. Yes.
She
but
haven't
because-
host yet. She will host. That's
Yeah.
how they come, that she will.
She
The only
has-
thing that I
she has
hosted was
hosted.
the
She
spa.
has hosted.
It was the spa
Oh.
thing that we did with Rachel, and that
Yes.
was
It's
it
not
was
like
a casual.
brunch.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
It was
where
a
she will
casual
have
thing.
Listen, I'm so glad you brought that up because it was for Rachel.
Yeah.
Yet Emilian was also a frontline worker, but she was kind of overlooked.
I love Uche's idea. Very good idea. Rachel being a frontliner, it's good, but not be only Rachel be frontliner. Me self na frontliner. But anyway, it's all good. Rachel na better person, so I support the idea.
Because Rachel is a nurse,
Okay.
and Emilian is a worker in a home, right? A group home. So that's why it's when you think about group home, you're not thinking nurse.
I get what she's saying. Because
Yeah.
in the
Okay.
nurses, they are
Front
face
line.
front line,
Yeah.
facing face to face with
Yeah.
different patients. Like where I work, I might work with just one patient or two patients.
Mhm.
So that's not that risky than someone that is in a hospital,
Mhm.
nursing home, and all that. So I get it. So
Okay. So being married, right? You love Wayne. Everybody sees you love Wayne. Could you imagine if you thought you heard your girlfriends talking about Wayne behind your back? How would you react?
How would I react?
That's your boo. That's your boo-boo.
It depends on what they're saying. If it's like something like, oh, he's a nice guy, blah, blah, blah. You know, nice
What if you
gossip.
don't know? What if you don't know and the impression you get is that it might be something negative?
Well,
How would you react?
Do you
well,
feel,
I would go after them. Like, of
Okay.
course, like, yo, what are you talking about my man for? What did you say? You know? Yeah,
How
I
would you go
would.
after them? Respectfully or in a calm way? Or
But yeah, I'll ask, okay, I heard you said this. Is this true? Yes or no? You know?
But you can at least understand why Uche could have felt kind of a way to know that she's chilling with her girls.
and
Then
she
go-
thinks,
Yeah, when I hear it, I can go after anybody anywhere. Like,
Yeah, but you can
you
always
don't
ask.
have no business going into my business. I don't
Yeah,
talk
I know, but you can
about
always
your
ask.
husband, so you stay away from mine.
I
Don't
understand,
ask.
but you can always
Don't
ask.
ask, it's
Did
none
you
of
guys
your
talk about my
business.
husband? Yes
Yeah.
or no?
Somebody
Instead of
had you
just
guys say
taking it off from
husband,
one
and that's why
person.
I reacted like that. So
I know, but
it's
if-
none of anybody's business what happens in my marriage.
Of course, it's not.
Okay, so-
Just like it's not.
Yeah, so I don't talk about your husband.
Yeah,
So
no
you-
one is talking about
yeah,
husband, but I'm
that's
saying
what she's saying.
you should have asked.
No, I
Us,
don't need to ask.
if
You
we
guys called
did
my
talk about
husband's
your
name.
husband.
You
We didn't call his
you
name.
said yes. You said what's going on with Uche,
Uche
and
and
your
husband,
husband. Why do
exactly.
you want to know?
That can mean anything.
Well, no, you don't need to know that though. It's
In-
none of it. If
in
I
my
want to
It can
share
be-
with you,
It can
I'll
be,
come to you and share with you. So
But it
I
can
don't.
be anything.
But you should know though. That's
in
what
my
I want.
opinion, I will seek clarity. I want
No,
to
I will not seek
clarify
no
things.
clarify.
I will
no.
want to know
It's nobody's
more,
business.
like, but people react to rumors individually because I went through the same thing too. They lied against me. So clarity is good to me.
Not
You
to
can,
me.
if we are friends, you can come to us like, oh, I heard you gossip about. What were you saying about my family? What have I done to you guys? So I would take that kind of approach than just fighting or being angry at everyone.
Not to me though.
Because you don't
Everybody's
even know
different.
what happened. If the person that told you whatever they told you is true.
No, I want to
or
make
not.
something clear because
Yes.
everybody is different. I am Uche, you're Rachel, she's Abby and Emilia. I'm different. I didn't come to this show for rehab. For anybody to fix me. The way I am, I'm gonna be like that till I die.
Nobody can
I'm
fix an
50,
adult.
yes.
That was why I
So,
said, in my
please,
opinion,
nobody,
so you should
that's me.
understand
That's
what
me.
I'm saying. When people
That's
talk,
me.
understand them very well. Because
I understand, but that's
I
me.
said
That's the way
in my
I
opinion. I never said in Uche's opinion. Your opinion, that's who
That's
cares?
my
How you
opinion,
react
and
to it,
that's the way I
yours.
react.
I said in my that's in Rachel's opinion. So if you understand very well,
I
you know
understand what
I'm
you're
talking
saying,
about.
but I'm saying the
Mindset,
same
not
thing.
you.
I'm saying the same thing.
Okay, well, in regards to talking about people's husbands, people were talking about your husband, but you didn't really seem too upset about it. And to me, as a Caribbean woman from Toronto, it was a little bit offensive to hear somebody say about your marriage choice of a Jamaican man.
Maybe because she's married to a Jamaican man, still the way the setting everything is going. I don't know, I'm not feeling it.
There's nothing wrong in being married to a
Oh,
Jamaican.
please, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
You do, you know what I'm talking about. Just don't say anything.
Well, Mike, my lips are.
Right? And you were present, but you weren't even involved in the conversation. It was actually Amelia with the other girl. What's her name again? Bibi? Bibi. Bibi asked, well, she didn't ask. Bibi was talking about Wayne. Yes, and this party being what it is because you were married to a Jamaican. When you hear something like that, how does it make you feel?
If it's like, I don't know. We're all the same, right?
we
Black
would
is
hope to think
black.
so.
Black is black. Doesn't matter if you're Nigerian, Ghanaian, Jamaican, St. Lucian, Grenadian, whatever. Like, black is black and love is love. So, if I want to marry a Jamaican man, so be it. I've been with a Naija man. I was married to a Nigerian guy for like 8 years. It didn't work out. So it doesn't matter whether they're Nigerian or Jamaican. It's whatever you vibe with, whatever you flow with, that's what you do. So I'm not going to say because the person's Nigerian, I must force myself to be with them because they're Nigerian. Nope.
Is that why Medina actually apologized after? Because you were able to talk to her about, what she overheard, because she came for you.
Yesterday. Okay, she didn't even know that I was listening. Her and her local friends, they were there having a conversation about, oh, how you married a Jamaican, how you lost it and shit. Like, honestly, girl, you're my girl. I came to represent you. I don't know these girls from nowhere, so I don't have to front. I don't have to be fake.
But Emilian, is it a thing in Naija community?
Oh gosh, it is. Nigerians are judgmental.
Really?
I can tell you that.
Okay,
always have something to say about someone. You marry this one, even the Nigerian men that you marry to, most of them, what do they do to you? How do they treat you? So when she said it, I knew she was just saying as a normal Nigerian. Because Nigerians, especially when they have their party, the glamour, everything, the party, and she was like, if she she was kind of saying, if she was married to a Nigerian, I know this place would have been this, would have been that. You know what I mean? But you don't say things. I talked to her and she really felt bad later on though.
Oh yeah, she came for you. Were you afraid? I thought she was gonna hit you.
Oh my God, afraid?
And you're the peacemaker.
I would break her into pieces, like I said.
She's not here to defend herself.
You know what they say about the quiet ones? You know what? I think what the friend was saying is, in Nigerian parties, we always go overboard. Like, it's always extra. We just, when Nigerians come to your party, they don't see that. You create room for gossip. It's like having a party, you tell a Nigerian person to come and buy drink. Hello, it's free. Food, everything has to be free. So when they come, no enough drink, they want to eat and see all the extras lying there. They want to drink and see all the extra cartons still sitting there with more drinks. Then kudos, you done something.
This was like a sit-down dinner, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like a typical buffet style.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't understand that it's not everyone that want to go boom. Some people want it quiet. They want it. Moreover, it was pandemic.
Right.
It was in the midst of pandemic, so we have to create room for social distancing. So it made the hall kind of scant, but it wasn't really. She invited so many people, but she had to cut it low. People didn't even know when she went to do that.
You don't even have to invite many people. It's your choice, the amount of people you want to bring. Like I always say, it's not about the wedding, the fanfare, it's the marriage.
Right.
What after spending so much at the end of the marriage doesn't last. What you should be thinking about is the marriage and not the wedding.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of which,
what happened? Sorry, let me add to that. She planned a big party for herself. Then she canceled it because of the pandemic. The husband now went behind her and said she was dreaming to see that really happen. So that was why we now planned this little surprise for her.
I see.
So that was how that came about, and she was so shocked that it still went on. Yeah. And the people she invited before, I know she came back and said, people are angry at me, because that was how that happened.
I love it.
What's going on? All this life is good. I don't understand my body. Can you tell me what's going on, please?
I'm gonna propose to Abby.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's why you called me. You should have told me on the phone.
Right. So he went over to Uche, I would think out of respect, because, you're like the matron of the group.
It's because I do events. She wanted me to help him plan the event.
Yes. Because another time he does mention in the show that Uche is like the boss. And Uche gets what Uche wants. Is that true, Uche?
Well, not really, but I be myself all the time. I don't do wishy-washy.
Okay.
So that's the problem here.
That's the problem.
Even people are telling me, there is fried yam there. Why didn't you eat that?
Fried yam?
There was fried yam in my food.
What did you...
What, is fried yam not vegan?
No, but there was egg beside it.
No, there was no egg. It wasn't for you
wasn't
to put it.
Wasn't saying...
There was akara. Why didn't you eat akara? There's other varieties there. I just feel like you wanted to, add some drama.
No,
but it's good. I get it. I get what's going on. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I don't do drama.
You don't do
drama. You do. You do behind doors.
Like I said in the confession, she overreacted because
it's okay.
It was out of character for her. I was not expecting her to just come out like that. I thought she would, she's something where. I always see her on the calm side, but that day she was
Yeah, because
very
I
angry,
take my
so
food
I don't know.
Okay, she's always on the calm side, but let's be honest. In episode
take my
10,
food
or what was it, episode 9? She wasn't that calm.
Episode 9,
No,
yeah, that was
episode
the
eight.
engagement party.
Seven.
Seven. What happened in the van? Can somebody please tell me what the ass happened? Because
It was just things boiling over from behind the scene, on the scene, everything happening. It's just. It
Like
just blew up.
we didn't know what happened because from the beginning of the episode, Uche came, went out with a friend, came back, her mood changed. So we didn't know
I'll tell you what
we
happened.
didn't know what you heard. Let me finish. We
Okay,
didn't
finish
know
first.
what the friend told her. We were not there with them. So it was when I watched and I realized, oh, that was what she heard. You know, so she was just angry. That was why I said earlier that you clarify things and want no more before you escalate or before you get angry.
yeah. But did any of you ask or clarify for Uche why she was upset?
There was no room like that. We
Yeah.
asked her
Later on in
the
episode
episode.
10, we did.
even
Everything
episode,
got
that
clarified.
same episode, I'm like, you came on, your mood just changed. What happened? She was not ready to say anything. And when people are in that mood, like, you don't push them. And you let them, you know, let them
Let's
be
hear
until
what
later.
Uche thinks
First,
is the
first
problem.
of all,
Yeah.
you know, in this season 2, I had a family. I lost a brother in this season 2.
I'm
So
sorry.
then I just came back from the States, and then we went to that trip. So there was so much tension already. We went to that trip. You know, I heard about them asking about my husband. I'm like, what does my husband have to do with this? Why don't you guys mind your business? Is that what you're gonna ask me? I mean, like, why would my husband, you know, what's going on with Uche and the husband come in this picnic? Like what?
Right.
I ask you. I don't like, I do me. You understand? I can be in this room with 50 people and I'll stay by myself. I can stand by myself.
I see.
Yeah, I've built myself up to that, and I don't need people to do that. So that's why I told her, when we went back to the car, she was saying something, and I asked her a question. When I was, she's like, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm like, you don't see, they were going back and forth about putting out that episode. The reason why I didn't want the episode out is because of what I was going through at that time, because of my brother that I lost. But it doesn't mean that I don't want people to see. That is me. Anybody that sees that episode knows that's Uche, because she will not take anybody to talk to her like that. You understand?
Yeah.
Because if anything happens and I keep quiet, they will say that's not Uche. They will say it's scripted. That's not me. That's not me. That's me. The only reason why I didn't want it out there is because of what is going on in the background and what my mindset was at that time. That was it. But it's out there and it's out there. So what?
Okay, we're back with round 3, and we're going to throw to Uche and find out how she feels about the leadership of the group and, you know, the trust and the disrespect that she has felt throughout the season. You want to speak on to that?
Okay, so before you asked who is the leader of the group, I am the leader of the group.
No one
I
is
got,
the leader.
excuse me, when we left Toronto, Naija wife. Excuse me, can I speak? Can I speak?
Go ahead.
Please. Me and left that show. And me and that show.
Yeah.
I called her. Can you let me speak? Everything.
This is a new
Excuse
show.
me. And you are not the leader.
I'm not the leader.
No,
You're
so
the
please,
leader.
can you let me speak?
Bring those
Let me speak, please. Let me speak.
I never said
So,
one.
okay,
1,
please.
2, 3.
Let me speak.
Okay.
Let me speak. So, I told I don't want to be in that show anymore. I left. I never called them. They came to me. Yes. You came. You did it. You
came
did
to
it.
You?
You did it.
How?
Even with I have the text. I have the text
That's
for you. I
between-
have the text for you.
that's
That's
between
between
me
me and between me and you.
That's between me
I
and
told to call you.
I
I have
never
the text for you when I gave Katia your number and Chiwe. You, I have your text when I called you. When I approached you in what is it? I even told you to
I'm
write.
still gonna say what you told me.
Yes, I have it. You don't need to tell
I
me.
don't care.
I have it
What
here.
I said with you was on the phone.
No. Me and you.
I don't know.
I have it here.
I don't know.
I have it
But I
on
know
my
what you and I
on my
said.
IG.
On the phone.
I have it on my
Let her
IG.
finish. Let her finish.
I have it on my IG in text. Look, I have stuff.
Continue, madam.
Okay, so I have stuff. So when you throw around, when I left, I didn't call nobody. I did
I
not.
didn't call you either.
No, Rachel got you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
if you didn't want to come, then you should have left.
Did
And I'm hearing that you people are
Did I
talking about.
just say-
You are, look, I had something about well, I'm ready to move on without the cast, the original cast. It's not Naija wife of Toronto. You are going to move on without the original cast.
What is she
I
talking
am here,
about?
and I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
What are you
don't
talking
like
about?
it to get the out. I'm not
What
going
is she-
nowhere. That's what I want you
You're
guys to
delusional,
know.
like she's
I don't want.
delusional.
I am
I don't
not
know what
going
you're
nowhere, and
saying.
I'm
I
not
don't know what
moving
you're saying.
nowhere. So
Delusional.
anyhow you guys want to do it,
Delusional.
you can say that. But I see you with your pretense. It's okay. I see you eye to eye. I see you.
I see you too.
Yeah,
Okay,
we see
it's
each other.
Okay. When anyone is talking, just let the person finish and
Yeah.
then you put your reply.
So then why is she
Don't
talking while I'm
interrupt.
talking? Because she
That's
won't
what
allow
I'm
me to
saying.
talk.
Let everybody listen, let her finish. Okay, you done?
Okay.
As for the leadership, yes, she called me into the show. She called Emilia into the show. And that, I have said it from beginning, how I came into the show. I repeated it over and over. But you call yourself a leader when you have no manners?
What kind of
when
manners?
you come here and fight? When you
Why
come and
not?
insult people? When you
The
disrespect
fight, that's
people?
the fight
when
you want
put us
in the
behind
show.
in everything?
That's the
Do you
fight.
call someone like
Just
this a
put you
leader?
behind in what?
I don't understand what leadership
Which
is.
can you give me an
Because
example?
I did leadership in school.
Can you
This
give me
is
an
the kind
example? Put
leadership
you
is.
behind in what?
Oh.
I lost
The
my
show
brother.
is
That's
the
what I
show.
put you
Why
behind.
bring your brother in?
No, what is the
It
behind?
has
I put
nothing
you?
to do with
Can
it.
you give me an
Uche,
example?
you know you have no manners.
Well,
you think you are above
manners.
the law.
You
think
have
you
manners.
You cannot
You
obey
have
anybody.
manners.
But when
You
you
have
want to
manners.
obey you,
But they want
respect.
the
You
manners.
respect. You
They
don't ask
want
for
the-
it.
They were
You
fighting
earn
to
it.
put the
You
mannerless in
earn
the
it.
show, though.
You
You
earn
see what I'm
respect,
saying?
my dear.
They want the
You
mannerless
want
in
them
the
to
show,
respect you.
but
You
you
earn
want
it.
the mannerless in the
You
show
earn it.
to bring viewers. You want the mannerless in the show. I think what the problem is, my realness is worrying you people, and I will not change for nobody.
Okay, so that was clearly an intense situation, and the wives are passionate about what they're doing, about their relationships with one another, and that's because there's love. There's always love underneath the passion. There's no hatred here. Everybody's good, but there's been feelings hurt. And so that's just what happens when you are doing something together. This is groundbreaking what all of you are doing. So I so appreciate getting the opportunity to share with these women, you know, the power of what we're doing in Canada, being these first people to do a show like Naija Wives of Toronto. So congratulations, and you should celebrate yourself on that and not recognize that, you know, to not recognize what you've done and sacrificed, all of you, each and every one of you have sacrificed to be here, and it's beautiful. But I have one more question to ask before we talk about season 3, which is, Miss Abby, you are now fully married. And to Emilian's point, she says, it's not about the engagement party, it's not about the wedding, it's about the marriage. Now, your dating life was kind of pushed and questioned when a certain friend of Emilian's came over during a workout.
Okay, what does that look like to you, Amelia?
Abby, seriously, they're only chatting. There's nothing wrong with
You call that chatting? So you would just go to any guy and start doing this? Huh?
Girl, they're just chatting. There's nothing. Abby!
You know what you said? You were saying that, you know, because Buff Boy Fitness is always getting women that are throwing themselves at him because that's part of what he does when he's training people. Yeah. How are you going to handle that and manage that in your marriage going forward?
Well, he has to handle that.
You're damn right, girl.
Yeah. He has to tell the ladies, back off, I'm married. You know, that's on him. You know, it's not up to me to manage him. He can manage himself.
But do you remember the little moment of doubt that you had when Medina came over and the juices? And he's
and he drank my juice.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I remember, yeah.
I almost died when he said, "Are you done?" I was like yelling at the screen. What do you mean, are you done? You don't say that to a woman. Are you done? What?
Wait, it is a big deal. Hold on. Listen, please. Like, a client paid for 15 juices, and now I only have 14. And it's not like I can just make the juice in my kitchen. I have to get a supplier, and I have to order it, and it takes about 2 to 3 days. So it is a big deal. Because now what do I tell the client? Oh, you paid for 15, but my husband to be took one. And sorry, you know, take 14. Like, that looks too unprofessional. Like, how does that concern my clients?
Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
What are we, Black Panther? No, you cannot say, are you done? So this is where I want to go now. I just want to know what is going to happen with season 3. I fear to ask the question, but people want to know. There's so much engagement around the show and around the lives of you women. You know, you now have people interested in Nigeria and specifically Nigerians in Toronto. So where are you going from here? Uche, you referenced maybe 2 new wives. Yeah. What are you thinking about with that?
Well, we need to have 2 new wives, even 3. So, you know, we'll get to know them in the show. So
yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Emilian, what are you hoping for season 3?
For more drama.
There's plenty.
Just joking. Yeah, for more sisterhood, family, you know, see more of our families, and especially as mothers, wives, what we go through as Nigerians. You know, it's different when you're in a different world, right? Yeah. We want to show more of that. And also emotional side of us too. You know, yeah.
Yeah. Abby?
Well, for me, I would like to see more of my kids on camera, of course, because they love the camera. They're always asking, Mommy, when can we come on your show? So I'm like, you know what, don't worry. Like next season, I'll try to do more with them, you know, especially my oldest one. So maybe like do some exercises with her, you know, go shopping or something, you know. So yeah, more family stuff.
Nice. Maybe a new engagement party for Emilian. Like hard pass. And Rachel, what about you? What are your hopes for season 3?
Oh, season 3? Well, for the audience to know, we're going to do an audition for new wives. So there's going to be an audition, and then we need new cast. I agree with that. But we're going to use true audition. But we have rules here not to bring friends into this place.
No friends is coming.
No new friends.
We're bringing new people.
Friends, yeah.
We'll get to know them on the show.
More guys.
No friends. No friends
if
coming.
you have anybody coming, they have to come through audition.
Yeah.
Period.
No
This is strictly business. This we have to do it the right way. I'm sick and tired of fighting and
amazing.
So one person just thinking like you can run everyone and get away with it. No, it doesn't. Because we are adults here. No one like, you know, we all pay our own fair share of the everything here. So yes, everyone here deserves respect, no matter what. No matter what you say behind anyone, because yes, I gossip, they gossip me too. We all have gossip here. Right. No one hasn't gossip in their life before. So it's I said before that women without gossiping are not a complete woman. That's the truth. Because once you jump on your phone, did you see what that wore to the party? Did you see her hair? Did you see her shoe? Those are part of gossip. So I don't care. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't stop me from being focused. Okay. Because if people talk about me because I'm important, negative or positive, I expect it. I don't expect everyone to like me. If I expect everyone to like me, then I'm not normal. Okay? Yeah. So I don't care what people say out there, but to bring new cast in here, we're going to do audition. If you have someone you're introducing, they have to come through audition. It has to be done properly.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why it's coming. In season 3.
Well, whatever it is, I'm just glad that there will be a season 3. You have been watching Cocktails with LA's reunion special with the Naija Wives of Toronto. I got an earful. I hope you did too. I learned so much more about the women that make up this show, both what happens on screen and what happens off screen. And as you can see, it's not easy to put something like this together, to live your lives openly for people to see, to have tragedy in your life and still have to go on with the show. So I congratulate all of you. I thank you all. I wish we had a drink because I think we're going to need one. And we'll see you for season 3 because it's going to be spicy.
What you gonna do?